Diving into the next session for this InsurTech Expo, which is our panel discussion. So we'll dive into intelligent scale, how AI and automation shape the new era of insurance. So welcome on stage Katja, and she'll explain everything, and welcome the speakers on stage.
Thank you, Christina. It's me again. So in the trend session earlier, we were speaking about the technologies that are just emerging and starting to shape the insurance industry. So young startups, more mature scale-ups that are building point solutions. And the next conversation that we're going to have now is going to be about scale. What it takes actually for insurance businesses to go from pilots and proof of concepts to integrating AI in their core operations, into underwriting and the claims and distribution that we spoke about. Today I've got 3 people on stage who sit at very different points of insurance value chain. We have 2 prominent insurers, Irish Life and BNP Paribas Cardiff, and the technology partner, DXC Technology, that actually has to make AI run in production. And with that, I want to announce our next panel, how AI and automation shape the new era of insurance. So we're lacking the microphones a bit, so we'll have to pass one of them to each other. I'll have to be passing microphone to you. Okay, perfect. So welcome, and thank you so much for joining the panel today. So first, I would kindly ask you to briefly introduce yourself and describe the single biggest milestone of integrating AI within your organization, maybe, just to get things off the ground.
I'm Curran from Irish Life. I work in the innovation unit, and I work with all the AI teams to help them develop pilots and ideas and integrate them. The best thing that we've done is we developed a claims assist engine that transferred, like we're now paying claims in minutes and hours as opposed to weeks and months, which is what it used to take. So it's actually won awards. We're incredibly proud of it. It's made all our careers, and we're very excited about it. So.
Hi there, my name's Andrew Loach. I work for DXC, one of the partners for Plug and Play. I work in insurance, have done for many years, and I'm responsible for helping DXC grow its insurance business and help the customers of DXC grow their business as well. So that's my role. I'm based in Lloyd's of London. That's where I work most days. And my job is to, and we've got 1,900 insurance customers, 1,900 across the globe. General insurance, specialty insurance, life insurance. And our job is to help them move from pilot to production. And the biggest thing that we help them do is to help them with their legacy and technology debt. Because if you don't get that right, then it's very difficult to scale AI. So most of what we do is help them get AI ready. That's one half. The other half is what we do is then we provide them with the tools and technology to accelerate through AI workbenches, accelerate the adoption at scale of AI. So, and we've got many thousand people that do that across all sorts of insurance companies and many other industries as well. So that's what DXC does.
Hello everyone, I'm Stephan Neupert and I'm representing BNP Paribas Cardiff today. We are a solely exclusive B2B2C insurer. And of course, for us, is automation and AI, as we discussed today, super important for our future business. One really great example we have developed in the recent years is that we introduced by last year a full parametric insurance product. What does it mean? If a customer has a claim, it's automatically detected and also settled. And of course, this is super convenient for the end customer and our partners. And also, our claims management process is fully automated, so we're saving a lot on both sides. And happy to have the other discussion with you guys here today.
Thank you so much. much, Stephan. Thank you for introductions. Okay, then let's dive right in. Stephan, my first question is for you, actually. You are a leader in mobility and partnerships at BNP Paribas Cardiff, and you know, as no one else, that AI and automation is really key to embedding insurance seamlessly into holistic digital ecosystems. So the question is the following. How do you feel that AI opens up entirely new markets and distribution channels for Cardiff? Sorry.
Thank you, Katja. Super question. We believe that automation and AI is really changing the economics of partnerships. So we are exclusively, as mentioned, working with partners to distribute insurance, to develop it. And it's all about embedding insurance in the ecosystem of our partners. So we believe that in automation and AI support, it can be much more easier to lower the levels for our partners to embed insurance. On the other side, it's also more easy for us to provide embedded solutions to the market and also to new areas and new partners and customers. And this is really super interesting because, of course, there's an element of automation in the first place. And if we have done the automation part, then we could also put in more intelligence. So it's for us more a discussion about not only productivity, but really to looking into totally new areas of business we can do when we reach the levels of automation and AI support we are targeting for.
Thank you. Sorry about the inconvenience. Okay. Chris, my next question is for you. So looking at the customer journey in Irish life or in general, we see how AI is moving from reactive to really proactive customer engagement. Where do you personally see the most exciting opportunity for AI models to fundamentally change how customers experience and trust their insurance partner?
Okay, I think there are kind of three concepts that I think about. One is from an article by Mark Andreessen a few years ago, which talks about how AI gets rolled out. And I'm massively simplifying what he said, but it's basically Horizon 1, everything gets automated. Horizon 2, new products become possible. Horizon 3, God knows what's going to happen to society and culture. Okay. The second concept, I think, is about AI maturity in organizations. So there's early stage, which is doing loads of cool pilots and using ChatGPT to write poetry about your CEO. Then end stage is kind of AI native or AI very heavily AI enabled. And then there's this really messy bit in the middle that we're all trying to get across, that rewiring of your organization, of changing budgets and IT structures and reporting and ownership. And that is what everybody is wrestling with at the moment. I haven't seen anyone do it well, but everyone's trying, okay? And I guess the third kind of concept is this emerging battle, which you covered really well there, between AI native organizations starting in a greenfield site. Can they take on AI-enabled incumbents who have all the customers, who have massive regulation moats that they've hidden behind for years, and who's going to win in that arms race? And I think that's really exciting. But to bring it back to customer, I think who wins is who serves the customer better. And my fear is that existing insurance companies think about AI as, okay, well, we'll make underwriting a bit better, and we'll make claims a bit quicker, like we did, and we'll use it to cut some cost and automate some stuff. Whereas I think AI native organizations can potentially fundamentally, completely reinvent the product. And I think that's the really exciting thing. Customers care about price, they care about ease, and they care about personalization. And whoever can redrive meaningful, exciting change in that space is who will win. And I look forward to being part of the battle.
Thank you, Chris. Okay, Andrew, and the final answer goes to you. Question goes to you. You are a strategic global technology partner managing massive enterprise systems and working with a lot of big enterprise clients. In your view, what are the core infrastructure requirements for insurance companies that are looking to scale their AI reliably?
That's too hard, that quick. Can you ask me an easier one?
Sorry about that.
So we do it with large banks, insurance companies, and often they've got massive issues with legacy applications, legacy infrastructure, and it's really challenging for them. So what we see is a number of these customers, they develop pilots, but they're isolated. They sit by themselves and they can't connect to the data that they need to really make them shine. So the biggest thing we're doing is actually not about technology, it's actually helping build a business case for the use of AI, because most of them fall in love with the technology, and what we try and help them with is to fall in love with the problem that AI can solve. We mentioned it upstairs earlier. So walk around the problem more, understand it more from different facets, and look at the implications of the problem from a cost, risk, governance, compliance. Sometimes they rush, they look at something, they grab it, and they don't really try and understand how to gather evidence that what they want to fix with AI will actually deliver value. So they often skip that phase and they don't do it properly, and then when they try and justify significant investment, they can't convince the board. That's the biggest issue. So what we're trying to do is help them understand how they can build a business case to take cost out of their old, mature heritage systems, and then redirect the savings back into innovation programs. That's what I spend most of my time doing. Taking cost out of old so you can redirect it into new. And customers that do that well can very quickly gain an advantage if they focus their thinking about the customer. And most of the large organizations tend to focus about them, internal efficiencies, internal savings, not about what value it brings to the customer. Sometimes that's forgotten, literally, completely forgotten. So focus on the customer, take out of old, redirect into new. That's what we spend most of our time doing.
Thank you so much. And we're ready to wrap it up with one final question. You can answer in short or whatever you prefer. What is the one single AI opportunity that gets you excited to come to work every day?
Okay. So for me, this is a really hard question because there is no single one. At BNP Paribas Cardiff, we are having globally 90 use cases up and running in implementation. And what excites me most is that we still find a lot of new areas for testing, for prototyping, for new ideas to our customers. So it shows me the story is never ending and there is a lot of room where we can improve for our clients and partners.
Okay. Mine's nothing to do with business or insurance or financial services. I've always wanted to be an author, but I realized it would take forever to write a book. So I'm really excited about some of the new AI tools, which means I can write a book, AI aided, and then publish it on Amazon in about 2 weeks. And yes, so that's what I'm looking forward to. In a underserved niche, which if anyone wants to know, come and see me afterwards. So.
Can't wait. I think for me, as a customer, the exciting thing is I go to Claude with my $20 a month subscription. I give it all my bank statements, all my paychecks, everything, and I say, here's what I want to achieve in my life. Tell me what to do. And it comes up with a plan, and then it comes up with an execution as to what products I should buy. In that scenario, insurance gets completely commodified. So for me, when I'm talking to my colleagues in my insurance company, there is something about creating a meaningful ecosystem. We understand the customer probably better than Claude at the moment. We have data that the Claude doesn't have. We have an understanding of the product set. Can we create a kind of an ecosystem where you come for all your health and wealth needs that is engaging, that is competitive, and that is proactive in how it deals with you? If we can't do that, we could be in trouble.
Thank you so much. Okay, that was an incredible look at the high-velocity future. Thank you all for participating in the panel, and enjoy the rest of the event. Thank you.